Hello everyone, my name is Eric Stephen Upchurch II. I'm part of the circle of leaders called Young, Gifted, and Black. And I spoke earlier today, so I'm going to say some similar things, but most of you weren't here, so it's going to be all good. I'd like for us to ask ourselves what it is that we're doing. My understanding of this resolution is that we're going to empower a quote-unquote expert, and who is really an expert, besides those that have the life experience, but we'll talk about that later. We're going to empower an expert, pay them to then do a study over the course of a year, and then make recommendations and suggestions to an ad hoc committee that will then make recommendations to a group of people that has the power to create policies and procedures for our police department. This group has had this power, and what we've seen is an 11-to-1 arrest rate. We've also seen the murder of youth within the community, and we've seen that murder be rewarded in some cases. So my question is, what are we doing here? Why would we go through these motions to then go back to the same people that make these policies and ask them to do differently? Why don't we give the community power to do this? So why are we sitting here right now? Why are we asking these questions? We're asking these questions because Young, Gifted, and Black has been in the streets. We've been engaged in the community. We had a people's court, and the people said we want community control over the police. Now the result of that, your way of hearing the community is to say, let's hire an expert and make suggestions to the same people and let them take those recommendations or not. Had there been community control over the police back in 2007 when Matt Kinney murdered an unarmed man, he would not have been rewarded. Instead, he would have been fired, and Tony Robinson might still be alive. Tony Robinson might still be alive had we not dragged our feet. So I'm imploring you now to not drag your feet. If we're asking these questions because we're listening to the community, then let's listen a little harder and with sincerity, and let's fight for community control over the police. If there is to be a study, it should be how can we affect community control over the police? Because that's what we're going to end up anyway, right? These issues have not gone away, and they're going to keep coming up. So if we are not in fact insane, then let us do differently now and go straight to the source. Community control. All power to the people.